the Israeli media has revealed a draft agreement between Lebanon and the occupation that includes a ceasefire agreement with Israel having 60 days to withdraw from southern Lebanon. What's your comment on this and on the possibility about signing a ceasefire agreement in Lebanon within days?
In fact, in the past few days, there was a lot of information circulating that there is some kind of agreement cooking between Israel and Lebanon. But there was some kind of a cautious optimism expressed by Hochstein, the U.S. envoy, and as well as by Mr. Nabil Berri. The draft agreement is now handled by Israel, and after the end of Hochstein's visit, he didn't announce the outcomes of this agreement, and now there is a lot of questions raised around the future of this agreement and its different items. And right now, there is conflicting information that there is advancement in the agreement, in the negotiations, and there is other information proving that Netanyahu is not at all interested in a ceasefire. But the status quo proves that Israel just keeps on advancing in Lebanon and on escalating its military operations. But still, there are projections in the coming days that if an agreement of ceasefire is going to be ratified, that Israel is going to be leveraging these days in order to escalate militarily further and further. And Netanyahu is going to do that in order to receive more or to obtain more military and strategic gains. And what attests to that is the intensified pounding and bombing in the southern Dahia and in central Beirut as well. And I believe that the next few days are going to be decisive when it comes to the possibility of reaching a ceasefire in southern Lebanon.
Building more on the possibility of reaching a ceasefire agreement, especially following Amos Hochstein's visit to Lebanon, regarding the border crisis, how will this be resolved? Will Hezbollah agree to withdraw from the southern border so that the Lebanese army would take control of it?
According to the draft, it is consistent with the Security Council Resolution number 1701, which in fact calls for the withdrawal of Hezbollah forces to the Litani line. And in fact, Mr. Nabil Berri, the head of the Lebanese parliament, notified Mr. Hochstein of that. And so, if a ceasefire agreement is ratified, by virtue of that, Hezbollah is going to withdraw to the Litani. But I think that the Security Council Resolution number 1559, which actually has to do with disarmament of Hezbollah, I guess that the enactment of this resolution is going to cause a lot of turmoil and issues. Hezbollah, in fact, has been afflicted by a number of offensives and pounding carried out by Israel over its military centers and institutions and infrastructure. But if the resolution number 1701 is going to be enacted by Hezbollah, does that mean Hezbollah is going to retain its armament? No, I don't think so. Because a lot of international voices right now are actually calling for the disarmament of Hezbollah.